Hello, hello, hello! Welcome to Like Clan Legends. This is Logan. This is Michael.
And this is Todd. And today we're also going to be recording for Table Ready Painting.
Yep.
If you tried to watch on Thursday, you will realize that I made a wonderful mime video. In other words, you can see all the things that happened, and there was no volume for some reason. So I'm just going to say that it's probably a software or possibly a hardware problem. But we're going to probably blame it on the warp storms that warped through our area.
Think about it. Dang Siege.
So I always think Siege.
Dang Siege.
Oh, dang Siege. So what we're gonna do today, since I needed to re-record, and these guys needed a video, we needed a video idea. We're gonna run through some of the stuff that we did in the past week or so, a little bit over a week, and
It was a week.
yeah.
Oh, it's been a long
So
week.
these guys literally have been stuck in the house for the last week, since last Saturday, because we got a huge snowstorm on Sunday.
It's not been nice.
And they've been enjoying virtual learning.
I miss how much enjoyment I actually got from going to school physically. I do not know how I made it through 2020.
And I don't know how a lot of kids feel, if they feel the same way or not, but I'm glad for this one. So, well, actually, I'm glad for about some of the things that we did, and we wanted about some of the things that we did, and we wanted to mention some of the projects that we're working on, just to move forward here. So, Saturday before Snowmageddon, we ended up going to Green Dice Games, which is one of the local games around here, not sponsored or affiliated, but each other's backs or whatever we do in the business, you know?
Yeah. Yeah.
So we work for Warhammer models. But Logan wanted to show off some of the stuff that we picked up. And I'll let him start. They have what they call the mech shop there, which is you can trade models in for store credit and make sure that doesn't fall. For store credit, and then you can, of course, then they resell it for a reasonable price.
Yeah.
So
Usually like half. Depending on the model
depending on the
quality.
models, yes.
Yeah. Depending on the model quality.
Yes.
Yeah.
And it ranges everywhere. And it ranges everywhere from the basic sprues all the way up to fully painted and assembled. Yeah.
Lich. 2 boxes of Lich Guard for the price of one.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know what my.
What'd you get?
I got a Warp Smith. This isn't gonna come out great on camera quality. He was missing a little arm, so I put on a bolt pistol. So.
Yeah.
But yeah, he's like fully painted. I think he's like Night Lords. He's got like the lightning pattern. He's a dark blue with like copper.
Right. What else did you
I'm
get?
gonna strip him down, repaint him. I might strip him down. I might just prime over. It's not really that bad. I got.
So you got a 5-man
It's the same paint scheme as the Warp Smith, so the one that they had. So I've replaced it with one I like.
Okay.
And then I got 3 Tyranid Warriors. They were actually they were already built, and they were just gray. And I was like, huh, I'll take that. I need more Warriors.
And they're built with the ranged bioweapons.
Yeah, 2 with the Death Spitters, and then 1 with a heavy, not heavy, just Venom Cannon.
Right. Right.
And that's all I got from Green Dice.
Okay. And so I actually picked up, they had the whole Astra Militarum combat patrol. All the screws are there, including the instructions. And I actually got it for $100, if you can see that. I don't know how the glare is on the screen, but I did get it for $100. So I thought it was a steal. Just stuff to add on to some of the Astra Militarum that I have. And as you can see, like all the sprues are intact.
Got
I'm
some horse
obviously not going to go through all of them. There's some sleepy horses in here. And of course, the Kasserkin be nice because I can use the Kasserkins for Kill Team, which we're going to delve into a little bit later in our episodes.
Yeah, I had gotten nothing. I I did not. I saw they had the new.
Not in the
Not
mech shop.
not in the mech shop.
Not
in the mech shop. Yeah, these were all mech shop. Uh, Most of the stuff I wanted was outside of work.
Okay. Yeah, it's not a bad deal.
Uh, the Silent King. Yeah,
Right.
he's a huge model.
He's a big model.
Yeah.
And the one thing that is really cool about Green Dice is that even if you're not buying from the mech shop, they do have 15% off all the box sets.
Yeah.
So anything that you want to buy that's on the bigger end, they do give you a reasonable discount, which is better than the Warhammer store, and it's actually better than some of the other stores that are in our area.
Yeah.
And I think the Portal does the same thing, about 10% off.
Yeah.
But I don't know if that's all the time or some of the time.
Yeah.
And of course, Cloud City Games is around here too. They run discounts from time to time.
Yeah. Yeah.
I don't think they have a standard discount. But Green Dice has this. They're still in the Slatington Farmers Market, but they are in a different stall. So they got, I'd say, about twice the space they had before, right?
Oh yeah, they had a ton more space.
So, yeah, but they're in the same general area. If you want to check them out, it's definitely worthwhile. All right, so the next thing that we did want to talk about is we're going to talk about some hobby progress. What's the stuff?
Just to start, I've scheme. The purple on it's supposed to like represent mold. Remember, yeah, I got a lot of new Necron models for from Christmas.
So we don't call it a pile of
Potential.
and we're going to get into that in just a little bit as well. So the cool thing is he is working on, if you don't mind, he is working on a green gray base color for different color. So
Moldish.
Like mold esque accents onto it. So he's gonna have almost like the original Death Guard armor color, but they're all going to be old and moldy looking.
Yeah, they're also very.
The cool thing is it's a definite throwback to the original Death Guard, and it brings it forward into the
Do like the green shoulder pads like the original Legion, or are you gonna keep them white to keep them more unique? I have not thought about that yet. I haven't actually looked at the old army much. They just have like to mention that for the Death Guard, it's not all gonna be purple mold. The only ones I have painted are purple, but we're gonna, depending on like if it's a vehicle or infantry, like infantry's gonna have like
its battlefield position is going to dictate the color mold that it has, correct?
yeah, like
is obviously purple.
mm-hmm. The vehicles are gonna be purple.
Nice. All right. So what else are you working? You said you got a lot of Necrons for Christmas.
Yeah, I got a lot of Necrons. I got painted them yet.
The Hierotek.
The Hierotic Circle, which I will say all of the models are not have broken a little bit. Like the Necro, the I think the Apprentech has lost his staff. I got wait, what else did I get? Oh, I got the Canoptic Spider, which I will need to revive my Scarabs somehow, other than uh I need a better way to revive my Scarabs because
So what about your Tau army?
My Tau, I only got one thing. But it's a
Cool.
off, but I could just glue that back on
Yep.
later. Purple
Oh yeah, you can show that up if you want.
is my Riptide, which isn't in great condition of being purple. But
They look really good, so
yeah. I magnetize the gun so I can swap between them. I can swap it from a hammerhead to a sky ray.
yep. Yep, we made it fully interchangeable. Alright. Did I kick you? Sorry.
Yeah.
Alright, so Logan, what are you working on right now? Other than
So,
obviously your new Terminators and
well, yeah,
Warpsmith.
I should mention these three in the back. These are the ones that I've started to paint, that I blued up so far. The other ones, I've got just painting out my Winged Hive Tyrant. He's a fun little creature. Little? Yeah, he's a little creature.
I think
Oh.
he's neither fun nor little, but anyway.
Well, for me, he's fun. I don't want. And I'm along with working on this, I'm actually working on to base slash kind of rebase some of my Tyranid army. I was just thinking, I'm not loving the color I have, being a gray bugs because they haven't been touched, and get that done.
Yeah, correct.
Um, I also have working on a Raven Wing.
I think it's the one from.
He's gonna play him as a Chaos Lord, because
So,
so
question: are you going to paint him in the colors of a regular apothecary, or are you going to paint him in the colors of your Legion?
he's gonna be the color.
Legion.
He's gonna be the colors of the original, like a regular apothecary.
That's
Colors of the original, like a regular apothecary.
that's fair.
But with the
Fair.
well, be like, so like, you're a dying marine, you're like, oh, the apothecary's here, and then before he absolutely murders you and steals your gene seed, you think you have almost like a moment of hope.
And then he hits you with his power sword.
Well, yeah.
And steals your gene seed.
And then I've got a sorcerer. I just built him a sorcerer. I just built him yesterday. I took him out of the Zinch sorcerer's bed. Other sorcerer. He's just yeah. I should probably into them to make him absolutely beautiful. I'm gonna paint I'm gonna come back to my Blood Angels. I actually had worked on some of the ones that I got more recently.
Yeah.
Like the Eradicators and Blade Guard Vets. But yeah, I've got that I'm painting and gonna go back to, but that's very Smiths.
Yeah.
Very Smiths.
Yeah.
You got Abaddon, I got Farsight. You got Abaddon, I got Farsight.
Right, and they're gonna fight later.
Yeah, at some point. Let's see who
fight later.
Yeah, at some point. Let's see who wins. I don't think Abaddon likes the fact that he has a corn blade. That's the dawn.
You're all caught up, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so
that's the dawn.
You're all caught up, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so the thing that I've been working on lately, I've been trying to, the day after Christmas, I picked up the Exalted. The day after Christmas, I picked up the Exalted Sorcerers, box set for thousands. Very recently, I actually got one of these nice dark way of things that I've been doing for my Thousand Sons. We're gonna make this different, and obviously, I've just got some sub assemblies here that I wanted to point out, and I have a lot of sprues from leftover stuff that I'm gonna add into. But I'm
pretty sure all the sprues you just took out aren't not from this kit.
Just
Except this
one
one.
of the filer looks like it's the that. Um, I'm going to add in a couple different legs. I have the rear legs from the Forge Fiend that I'm going to sub in, and then I have legs. I've actually got and I haven't made a full decision whether I'm going to use the magma cutters or I have some tiny arms to put around the head to make almost like mandibles for like a scorpion or a spider, and that is going to look to represent the power scourge. And then I'm going to eliminate how I'm going to put that's on the top of the defiler. It's really hard to fit all those weapons in, especially because you're looking at um,
There's a lot of bits in
there's a
here.
lot of bits in here, and I apologize.
Is it even much of a defiler? I mean,
Of course it is.
well,
You also need
but it's got like no, not warthog, forge fiend.
or I'm going to take these legs and prop them up for weapon. They might be weapon arms. I've also got technically they're both autocannons, so yeah. Who's gonna call me out on that?
Work.
Yeah, so it should work and should work just uh small videos out, maybe lay this out in a more constructive pattern. Obviously, being this far away from the screen, probably not getting the full effect of what I'm going to do here. So if I on top of it, to
the birds,
add some more Zinchian effects.
Yeah, that's fair.
And I think that would match up very when it's just split in half.
You're not gonna cut the head down the middle. It's two halves.
Well, I mean,
so
technically, yeah, it's two halves, so I could just.
Well, I mean that's true.
That's the project that I'm working on. We're gonna be playing. We're working with. Anything else?